In March 2014, Relisha Rudd, a girl just 8 years old, mysteriously disappeared in Washington, D.C. With her mother and 3 younger brothers, she lived in an ambulance camp for disadvantaged families. The shelter's janitor, Khalil Tatum, became close to Relisha's family. At the end of February, Relisha's mother decided to give her daughter to Tatum, but this marked a dark turn. Relisha began to be absent from school more than 30 times, and Tatum admitted that he was treating her mental problems. Here's a new age progression photo showing what she looked like at 16 years old. Tatum wasn't a doctor at all and contacted the police. Relisha's last video appeared at a hotel at the Holiday Inn Express in Northeast DC in February. Both Tatum and Relisha look at ease in this footage, and nothing seems out of the ordinary. Have you pressed the subscribe button yet? This way, you'll never miss out on what fascinating stories and mysteries come up next. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to receive notifications of new videos. Tatum's disappearance and his wife's death continue to highlight this dark story. Tatum bought large trash bags, a shovel, and quicklime in early March, suggesting that he may have planned to dispose of the body. On April 1, 2014, Khalil Tatum was found in Kenilworth Park with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head, but there was no trace of Relisha. Stepfather Antonio Wheeler posted photos on Facebook flaunting money and expensive items. Rumors spread that Relisha may have been sold into child trafficking, but Relisha's grandmother spoke up to explain that the money came from subsidies and tax refunds, while the $4,000 came from insurance after Shamika's car accident. In 2020, police searched the shelter tunnel system that Tatum once cleaned but found nothing. The story of Relisha, now 15 years old, is still a dark, unsolved mystery. Cleveland, Ohio, where a heartbreaking story revolves around Aliza Sherman, a 53-year-old fertility nurse who was stabbed to death in front of her lawyer's office. Aliza, a native of Beechwood, Ohio, and a mother of 4 children, began her divorce journey in June 2011. However, she still lives with her husband and faces unpredictable troubles. Aliza's unsolicited email in 2012 chronicled concerns about her safety, especially for her husband, whom she suspected might pose a danger. Around 5:30 p.m., Aliza was attacked near the entrance to the lawyer's building. 11 knife stabs, each stinging her neck, back, and right arm. Then she lost all her blood and died 45 minutes later at a local hospital. The investigation quickly produced a suspect from the security video, a person wearing jeans and a hooded jacket. Although the gender is difficult to determine, they appear to be limp and strange. Stanford, Aliza's husband, cannot avoid the darkness. Before Aliza died, she discovered that he was transferring $1 million from their joint account to separate accounts, especially when he asks his friend how to get away with murder. In 2021, the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation and Identification officially took over the case at the request of the Cleveland police chief. I hope that they can do DNA analysis if there is any other evidence or video footage. In the town of Byron, Michigan, a mystery unfolded that left the community baffled for almost a decade. It was the disappearance of David Lee Niles, a 72-year-old man battling cancer who vanished without a trace in 2006. It was an evening on October 11, 2006, when David took a stroll outside Jake's bar after meeting a friend. Little did anyone know that this would be the last time he was seen alive. His family eventually abandoned the search in 2011. Then, in a bizarre turn of events, Brian Houseman, while decorating a Christmas tree outside the Cook funeral home, spotted the roof of a submerged car in a nearby pond, about half a mile from where David was last seen. The police were summoned, and with the car retrieved from the depths of the water, the shocking truth was revealed. Inside the vehicle lay the skeletal remains of David Lee Niles. What made this discovery even more astonishing was the fact that the image of the submerged car had been visible on Google Maps for years, silently holding the secret to David's fate. Ariana Fitz and her mother, Nicole Fitz, 32 years old, were reported missing on April 5, 2016 in San Francisco, California. In November 2015, Nicole, due to work, left Ariana with babysitter Helena Martin or her sister Cielo Hearn in an attempt to give her daughter stability. Ariana was 2 years old when she disappeared from California's Bay Area. In mid-March, she was unpleasantly surprised to learn that the sister had taken her daughter to Disneyland without her permission. After that, Nicole mysteriously disappeared. On April 5th, her friends and family became extremely worried and contacted the police. After a week of April 8th, Nicole's body was discovered in a shallow grave in John McLaren Park, curled up in a fetal position and covered with a fragment of plywood commander, which bears a spray-painted symbol, was used to cover Nikki Fitz's body after it was dumped in a San Francisco park. Now the police are suspicious of Cielo and Helena, especially when they discover that Helena spent 6 years in prison for killing her children's father in 2001. SFPD searched the Hearn family's 3 homes and seized more than 30,000 pieces of evidence, but still found no sign of Ariana. Ariana, 5 years old, is still missing, and her mother's murder remains unsolved. But her family and police strongly believe she is still alive somewhere out there. This age-by-age photo shows that Ariana looked like at age 8. Her 8th birthday is in 2022. In the town of Barron, Wisconsin, on the night of October 15, 2018, a story of mystery and tragedy began when 13-year-old Jamiee Kloss terrifyingly disappeared from her home. Her parents were found dead from gunshot wounds at 1 a.m. the same day. Jamiee was home at the time, but when police arrived just a few minutes later, she had disappeared without a trace. Although there was information from Miami about seeing Jamiee with 2 men in a Ford Explorer, the FBI determined it was unreliable. During Jamie's disappearance, a man named Kylie Genkianis broke into her home and took some personal items, but he was later ruled out as a suspect. The search lasted more than 80 days until a miraculous discovery was made in Gordon, Wisconsin. Jamiee appears alive, and the information she provides leads to the quick arrest of James Thomas Patterson, who is charged with murder and kidnapping. With the mysteries unveiled, our journey concludes. The enigmas linger, teasing our curiosity. If you hunger for more tales of the inexplicable, don't forget to subscribe for a front row seat to the unfolding mysteries. Farewell, fellow seekers!